These are live pictures from Kondele in Kisumu, where anti-riot police are now charging towards protesters in Kondele. Our reporter Sam Mugina and his cameraman charging with the police as well, just trying to cover the situation. Meanwhile, those are live pictures from Gatundu. Jackie Maribe is our reporter in Gatundu this morning. A very good morning to you, Jackie. It appears the situation in Gatundu is quite contrasting to what's happening elsewhere in the country. Queues are forming, long queues, longer than we've seen elsewhere. How has the situation been this morning?
That's right, Freddie. Good morning to you as well. I was just listening to my colleague Samogina reporting there from Kisumu. The situation is completely different here where we are. We are at the Mutomo Primary School that is in Gatundu South constituency in Kiambu County. And in just a bit, I'm going to make way here for one of the voters, one of the elderly voters who is arriving to cast her vote this morning. And this is something that we have seen from when the ballot was opened at 6 a.m. this morning. Freddie, this is the polling station where President Uhuru Kenyatta himself will be casting his vote. We are expecting him to arrive here from anytime from 10 a.m. this morning, once we get word that he has left Nairobi, because unlike the last time, he did not spend the night in his Ishaweri home. He spent the night in his Nairobi home. He will be leaving, we do understand, anytime from 10 a.m., 10:15 there. He will make his way straight here to Mutomo Primary School, where he will cast his ballot. And once he's done, then there's a part where my cameraman Chirchir can just focus there and show you where he will be addressing members of the Fourth Estate, of course, even as he did yesterday in the State of the Nation address, seeking to reassure the country, calling for peace in the country as well. But just as you yourself with our links quite early in the morning at 5 a.m. the numbers that we are seeing now were not there, and this is because there was quite some heavy downpour all the way from last evening when we camped out here to this morning, and so it had really, we believe, in our opinion, affected the numbers that we had seen for those who had turned out to vote. However, now that the rain has lifted and it looks like the weather is getting a bit better, we are seeing more and more people making their way here to cast their vote. It doesn't matter what age they are. We saw quite a number of younger people as well who made their way here. They are all streaming in to Mutomo Primary School. Now, Freddie, this is home to 2,000 registered voters. I'll just take you right through the room that the president will be casting his ballot. If we could just make our way here. But Freddie, he is registered as voter number 190 of the 675 who will be casting their vote in this particular polling booth, where, if I could just make my way, Freddie, 1 minute, and I take you through what has been going on from here. And it really has been a very quick process, Freddie, from morning, because it is one ballot that's being cast here for the president. Everybody who's coming in, going through the motions and just getting their names, getting their details checked right here. And I just want to get a quick word, Freddie, from the presiding officer, Mr. Mugo. Hi, how are you? Good morning. I remember from the 8th of August you were here as well. What difference are you seeing today and what you saw on the 8th of August in terms of the people who have come out to cast their vote today?
There's not much of difference, but probably people are kind of dragging a bit, thinking that since the ballot box is just one and the vote, you require only one ballot paper, they kind of think that it will be a simple process, and yes, it is, and therefore from the start a number of voters have really voted and they have casted their votes, meaning that it is although we are moving faster than there before. Yeah.
In terms of the people that you have seen making their way here, and I'd like to request you, we could just move for dear Shosho here as she comes in to cast her vote. Even if it's one ballot, from morning we saw because of the rains there weren't too many people that we saw. Now the numbers are going up. Are you concerned about the voter turnout? I see already your box in this particular polling station is already almost full.
In the morning there was a problem because of weather. It was a bit harsh, but now the weather is okay. Now we have a number of people streaming now into our queues, and they are voting as quick as they come. Particularly, we are giving reference to the sick, elderly, and aged. That is that we are giving them the priority to, instead of them queuing for a long time.
Have there been any issues raised by any voter in terms of their details missing, if at all?
No, we don't have that issue. So far, it's only one person who, even the other time, he never voted because he had not registered. So far, it's only one case. And we came to find out that that person had not even registered because the person who had moved from this area to another place. Yeah, so he's not a registered voter at this station.
Freddie, Joseph Mugo there, that's the presiding officer for Mutomo Primary School here in Gatundu South, where President Uhuru Kenyatta will anytime from 10 a.m. this morning be making his way here to cast his ballot. Now, just like last time on the 8th of August, let me refresh your memory there a bit, his family will not be voting here. They had changed their vote to Nairobi on the 8th of August to show their First Lady Margaret Kenyatta casting her vote at St. Mary's School in Nairobi, and the president will be accompanied, we do believe, by his family and close relatives as well, and his aides, some of who are registered in this particular polling station. And I'll just leave you with the pictures, Freddie, of those who are participating in this vote. However, Fred, it is important to let you know, and I'll just try to make my way back to the camera that's outside, that people have really, even as they continue to gather, Freddie, been preparing themselves, because it is, after all, the president's stronghold. Sorry, sir, I beg your pardon. It is, after all, Freddie, the president's stronghold. It is the president's birthday. We have seen, and we'll bring you those pictures here. Some are even coming to this particular polling station with gifts. We do understand a bit of singing will be expected as well. So the situation here is relatively calm, and those who are voting are doing so peacefully as they await their president. Freddie.
Thank you, Jackie. Jackie Maribe there, reporting live from Mutomo Primary School in Gatundu, which is a polling center where President Uhuru Kenyatta is expected to be casting his ballot in a short while, in the next hour or so. We also do have pictures of Deputy President from Tarbo, Deputy President William Ruto, just about to cast his ballot somewhere in Tarbo. Yes, those are live pictures from Tarbo, where Deputy President William Ruto, accompanied by his wife Rachel,